Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm Amelia, and this is my partner Nico. We're very happy to be here to present you our company and our product. STONKAM is a national high-tech company that is dedicated to automotive electronic products for 19 years. We develop, manufacture, and sell high-quality vision solution products to help drivers all around the world ensure driving safety. Today, the product that we are going to share with you is our 3D 360 around-the-view driving assistance system, BVA17. So, Nico, why is it important to install AVM system?
Well, that is a very good question. The main important issue to solve for we develop this kind of system is the blind arrow.
Yeah.
So I believe that many drivers have been encountered similar situations. For instance, when they are driving on road and it is very hard for them to view the blind spots around the vehicles, then it will easy for them unintentionally to hit the pedestrians or vehicles nearby. And then when the drivers are entering into the narrow roads, then it is very hard for them to view the surrounding blind spots. So this will also cause the vehicle body scratches and thus increases the maintenance cost. And then when there is indeed any real collision accidents, and this is very hard for the drivers to identify who is to be responsible for these accidents. But actually, all these problems can be solved by clearly viewing the arrows, the blind arrows. So our company has developed this 360 round view system to solve these problems, to solve the headaches for the drivers.
Yes, indeed, blind spot is a big concern for drivers. So I guess you are very curious about this system. So let's follow us today and we will present you more about this product. So Nico, can you tell us what it looks like, the bird view?
Sure, of course. So you will see in the screen that we have already installed this 360 round view system, and you will see that it has already been calibrated well and with the vehicles being surrounded by the cameras, and then we can see it from above like a bird view. And very close to the vehicle body, you can see that it has been covered very well and all the blind spots has been covered. So the drivers can view the blind spots very clearly.
Yes, and I can see that there is a car model in the middle of the image. So I want to know what kind of vehicles that is applicable to this system.
Well, that is also a very good question. Most customers would also assume that this system can be applied only to the regular shape vehicles, for instance, the buses. But actually, it can also apply to specialized vehicles, for instance, the firefighter vehicles, or the ambulances, or the construction machines like excavator. So for this kind of vehicles are also very in need of this system for their special use. And we have already applied some to this kind of special vehicles. The very important part for the application for those special vehicles is that our installation positions is very flexible. For instance, you can see that we have front cameras installed in lower position, and we can have the side view cameras installed in comparatively higher position for special use and installations.
Okay, I see. So it is very widely applied thanks to the flexibility of the installation position. So let's take a closer look at this system. Nico, can you introduce us what is included in this system?
Well, of course. You can see the layout here. We have one control box, very small and tiny for installation. And we have 4 cameras for installation. And one remote control and several cable cluster for installation and power on.
Oh, I can see there are many cables. Yes. So can you tell us what are their functions?
Sure, of course. So you will see we have three main cables here.
Yes.
The first one is for power, to get power in.
Okay.
And then we have a for the cameras input. So we have 4 cameras for the 4 calibration cameras around the vehicles.
Okay, and I can see that there are many labels on the camera. So it is used for note that the customers which one is to connect to which channel?
Yes, yes. So for front, rear, and left and right, we have very obvious label for the customers to install.
Okay.
And then we have another, well, the most important cable, the video output. The cable cluster, we have, like if you have analog monitor or screen, that you would use the CVBS video output, and if you have HD, then we will use the AHD output.
So if I connect the CVBS or the AHD connector to the connector of the monitor, so the full image will show on the monitor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Same as the screen here.
Okay, thank you.
Well, one more thing I would like to mention about this adapter cable is that actually it supports different kind of video output instead of like only CVBS or AHD, because we have different kind of companies or customers would like to use like CAN output or like trigger out or some kind of radar sensors. Well, actually the software and hardware support it. The only thing the customers need to ask about our cells is that what kind of function they would like to have and what kind of adapter cable that they will need to take.
Okay. Wow, the function of this control box is really powerful. So can you introduce us more about the cameras and the monitor? Can we use the normal ones?
Sure, of course, I will introduce you more about our cameras and monitors. So first of all, let's start from the cameras.
Okay.
Well, actually, it cannot use the normal cameras because when we are doing the calibration, it requires the cameras to be with very big angle, like 180 to 200 degrees to cover or arrows, especially the blind arrows. And for us, we have 2 kinds of cameras for options. They have their own distinctive advantages. So like for this one, it is a kind of a camera that we have inner board inside so that it will be easy for the customers to install and rotate like 360 degrees for different kind of positions for easier installation. And then let's move on to the next kinds of cameras. We have the mini camera.
Oh, so this one is already installed on this vehicle, right?
Yes, it's already installed, and you compare with the 2 different kind of cameras. It is mini in size.
Yes, apparently.
Yes, but for installation, it is can only like the angle can only be upside down instead of like rotating round. So this is mini, but the lens or the adjustable angle is limited. So to choose which camera really depending on the customer's real application situations.
I think for the cameras, I think it is very convenient for the customers because sometimes customers would be worried about which cameras to choose for this system.
Yes.
But we already have the 2 options for them.
Yes. So now I have removed the PC computer screen and connected with our own specialized screen in different kind of sizes. So we have 7-inch sizes and 10.1-inch sizes. So the speciality about it is touch function. So you can like do all the settings and operations just by a simple touch.
Okay, we can see that on this car model, the camera is already installed.
Yes.
Yes, but for our customers who is firstly use our system, and I want to know it is difficult for them to operate this system after the installation of the cameras. So how can we get the bird view on the screen?
Well, we need to make a calibration to make the bird view. So the magic for calibration is to extract the image of the cameras into a whole to make the stitching of images and image correction. Well, for us, the auto calibration is to make this whole process automatically fulfilled to save a lot of time and energy for the customers to do the calibration. It was very complicated, but for now, the new auto calibration method saved a lot of time and energy of the customers. Well, I would say that this is a good technology to save money, cost, and energy.
Wow, the auto calibration sounds very practical.
Yes.
Yes, but what exactly is this auto calibration technology? Can you show us how to operate it?
Sure, of course. So the core technology of our auto calibration is the QR code. You can see it here.
Okay.
So for the QR code, it will record or restore the camera images and some database into the ECU box for the algorithm to run and to make the calibration to fulfill in very short time. And all we need to do is to install the cameras into proper positions to make sure that each camera can see the true calibration mass of its side. Then this is all for the calibration preparation.
So all we need to do is to put the 4 calibration mass on the 4 positions on the ground, right?
Yes.
Yes, and if the 4 calibrations are seen on the screen, then the preparation is done, right?
Yes. So to make it even easier, the customer could use our specialized monitor, the touch screen here, to make the calibration even faster. So you can see it here, we make all the settings, we go into the setting interface, and then we go into the AVM interface, and then we have the icon to do auto calibration. So we enter it and then make the calibrate, then it is done.
So how long will it take to calibrate?
Very fast, like in 1 minute, in 1 to 2 minutes, if all the preparation work has done very properly.
Okay, that's very fast. So what if customers don't have our monitor? Can they calibrate on their own devices?
Sure, of course. As I mentioned before, that we have CVBS or AHD port to support different kinds of video output. So they could use their own monitors, like they can even use their laptop or computer that we used before, and then to make the calibration. The only thing is that they cannot use the touch screen function, and they need to use the USB disk to import and export the calibration results and make the auto calibration method. It is also very fast.
Okay, thank you. So I think it is very user-friendly. Thank you, Nico. So I think many of you now have a brief knowledge about our system. And you know there are many 360 round view system on the market. So I want to know what is special about our system. What are their strengths?
Well, that is a very good question.
Thank you.
I know that there are a lot of suppliers out there in the market that providing similar systems exactly as ours, but we have our strong advantage over those competitors.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to hear more. So
first of all, for all the 3D systems outside in the market, they have only 720p video output, but for us it is 1080p.
Okay.
So this is a higher, better resolution for options.
Yes, I can see that on this screen the images is very clear.
Yes. And then second, we have, as I introduced, that we have different kind of cameras for options, for flexible installations, flexible installation positions. So this will help especially the irregular vehicle installation and application for our 360 round view systems.
Yeah.
And then I would like to emphasize again about our auto calibration method. This method really helps the customers to deal with their biggest headache, the expensive labor cost, the expensive time consuming, and the expensive energy consuming. So we helped the customers to save a lot of time and energy and the money and the labor force to do the calibration. So this is the biggest competitive advantage for us. And also, I also would like to mention that we have our R&D team. So we help to support the customization of different kind of requirements from customers. Like we have software team, hardware team. So no matter what kind of specialization, customization would be, we would be able to support them.
Thank you, Nico. So after your introduction, so we can see that our system has clearer 3D images and it can provide customization services. Also, the installation of the cameras is very easy and simple. And the auto calibration technology help to customers to save time and energy. So I think it is quite a lot of advantages.
Sure, yes. You might also notice that there is a small, tiny pedestrian icons there.
Yes, I'm about to ask. So what it is used for?
Well, this is the new technology that we have been inserted with AI technology to detect if there are people that are working by four corners of the 360 round view system, the vehicles.
Just like now? So,
yes, just like now, yes.
If I approach the vehicle.
Yes, and then it will like flash and the icons will be visible, and then to make the drivers to be more cautious of nearby people or pedestrian or children or vulnerable group.
Okay, so thank you. I think it is quite practical and it is pretty new this for 360 round view system to have this function. Because as far as I know, I think there are not many similar products that has this function.
Yes, yes. And this is actually inspired by our pedestrian cameras. So we were thinking to insert some kind of this technology into our ECU box of the 360 round view system to add this kind of function. So as you mentioned, this function is inspired by our pedestrian detection camera. So there is a question for me, and on this system, should we use the normal camera or the specific camera to achieve this pedestrian detection function? Oh, well, actually you can use only the normal 360 round view system with the big angle, because the algorithm have been inserted into the ECU box and the software. Okay,
so just like the two cameras, the two options, if we installed, then we can have this function, right?
Yes, it's like a brief version of pedestrian detection.
Okay.
And also, the pedestrian would be detected no matter it's in squatting, bending, or half of the person being showed up, or when he is riding a bicycle, or when he is working on road. They are all kinds of different status will be recognized and detected. So I would say that this AI technology for pedestrian detection is very accurate. The accuracy is pretty high. Yes.
Yes, very impressive. So I can say it is very intelligent.
Yes, not only you, me myself is very impressed by the fast process of our R&D team's development. So I heard from them that if the 360 round view system is inserted with GPS module, it can also add another AI function like the FCW function.
FCW, so what is this function?
It is short for forward collision warning. So when the drivers are driving on roads and if his vehicle is driving too close to front vehicles, this system will also send alert and let the drivers to be more cautious of the front vehicle.
Thank you, Nico. So I can see that there are many AI technologies integrated in our system. So with the AI technologies, we can better help drivers all around the world ensure driving safety. It is really helpful, right?
Yes.
Dear friends, that's all for today's broadcast. If you're interested and want to make further inquiries, please feel free to contact us. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye.